Alright, so in this problem, I have 3 to the power of x squared over 9 to the power of x is equal to 27. So I'm first going to start by rewriting 9 as 3 squared and 27 as 3 cubed. So now I have 3 to the power of x squared over 3 squared to the power of x is equal to 3 to the power of 3. Now, if I have something in the form a to the power of m to the power of n, this is equal to a to the power of m times n. So 3 to the power of 2 to the power of x, that's going to be equal to 3 to the power of 2 times x, which is 3 to the power of 2x. This is equal to 3 to the power of 3. And now I can rewrite this as 3 to the power of x squared times 3 to the power of negative 2x is equal to 3 to the power of 3. And a to the power of m times a to the power of n, this is equal to a to the power of m plus n. So this is going to equal 3 to the power of x squared minus 2x is equal to 3 to the power of 3. Now, if I have something in the form a to the power of m equals a to the power of n, this means that m is equal to n. So in this case, x squared minus 2x is equal to 3. So now to solve this, I'm going to subtract 3 on both sides. So then these two cancel out. So now I have x squared minus 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. And now to solve this, I'm going to use the quadratic formula, which is negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So in this case, a is 1, b is negative 2, and c is negative 3. So I have x is equal to negative of negative 2 plus or minus the square root of negative 2 squared minus 4 times a, which is 1, times c, which is negative 3. And I have this over 2a, so 2 times 1. So now this is equal to 2 plus or minus the square root of 4 plus 12 over 2, which is equal to 2 plus or minus the square root of 16 over 2, which is equal to 2 plus or minus 4 over 2. So now I have 2 plus 4 over 2 and 2 minus 4 over 2. So I'll get x is equal to 3 or negative 1. Alright, so in this problem, I have 6 to the power of x is equal to 60. So I'm going to first start by taking the log on both sides. So I have log 6 to the power of x is equal to log 60. Now, if I have something in the form log a to the power of b, I can move this exponent b to the front. So this is going to equal b times log a. So in this case, I have log 6 to the power of x, and I can move x to the front. So now I have x times log 6 is equal to log 60. Now I'm going to divide both sides by log 6. So then these two cancel out, and now I get x is equal to log 60 over log 6. Now log 60 I can rewrite as log of 6 times 10. So I have this over log 6. And if I have something in the form log of a times b, this is equal to log a plus log b. So log 6 times 10 is going to equal log 6 plus log 10. And I have this over log 6. So now, this is the same thing as log 6 over log 6 plus log 10 over log 6. And log 6 and log 6, these two cancel out. So now I have x is equal to 1 plus log 10, that's the same thing as 1. So 1 plus 1 over log 6. And now log 6, I'm going to rewrite this as log of 2 times 3. So this is going to equal 1 plus 1 over log 2 plus log 3. So now log 2, that's equal to 0.301 plus log 3, that's equal to 0.4771. So if I add these two together, I get x is equal to 1 plus 1 over 0.7781. And now 1 divided by 0.7781, that's equal to 1.2852. So now 1 plus 1.2852 is 2.2852. Alright, so in this problem, I have 2 to the power of x minus 2 to the power of y is equal to 2016. So, just at first glance from this problem, I can already tell that x is greater than y because we have 2 to the power of x minus 2 to the power of y equals 2016. And if x were less than y, then this would result in a negative number. But because it results in a positive number, we know that x is going to be greater than y. So this means that we can say that x is equal to y plus some constant k. So now, if I replace x with y plus k, I get 2 to the power of y plus k minus 2 to the power of y is equal to 2016. Now, if I have something in the form a to the power of m plus n, this is equal to a to the power of m times a to the power of n. So 2 to the power of y plus k, that's going to equal 2 to the power of y times 2 to the power of k. Now I have this minus 2 to the power of y is equal to 2016. Now I can factor out 2 to the power of y. So I have 2 to the power of y times 2 to the power of k minus 1 is equal to 2016. Now I can rewrite 2016 as 32 times 63. And now notice that I have an even number times an odd number. And over here, I have an even number, 2 to the power of any number is even, and I have an odd number, 2 to the power of any number is even, and an even number minus 1 is going to be an odd number. So, meaning these two are equal to each other, and these two are equal to each other. So I have 2 to the power of y is equal to 32, and 2 to the power of k minus 1 is equal to 64. Or sorry, 2 to the power of k minus 1 is equal to 63. So let's first start with 2 to the power of y equals 32. So we have 2 to the power of y is equal to 32, and 32, this is the same thing as 2 to the power of 5. So I have 2 to the power of y is equal to 2 to the power of 5, meaning y is equal to 5. Now, for 2 to the power of k minus 1 equals 63, I'm going to first start by adding 1 on both sides, so these two cancel out. So now I have 2 to the power of k is equal to 64. 64, that's the same thing as 2 to the power of 6, meaning k is equal to 6. Now remember, x is equal to y plus k, so x is equal to 5 plus 6, meaning x equals 11.